So your mower's not driving right, it's not acting right, it's not the belt. You might have forgot to check something else. Let me show you what it is, and it could fix your problem. Very cheap, $5 to $15. Let's do it. What's up guys, welcome back. Check it out today. We're gonna tackle that transmission problem on that Husqvarna. And real quick, just to let you know, I was mowing, it started to sound god awful. It started to sound bad, the gears and stuff was whining, didn't want to move. Especially if you go from reverse, you're rolling and you hit the forward button. Oh, it was nasty. I thought it was gonna blow up, something was majorly wrong. So I parked it, I went to work. And I knew I had to come home and work on it, so I got online. I pre-registered for a loan, a finance, a big old nice zero turn and stuff. And then when I got home the next day, it's sitting in a puddle of oil right by the tire. And that's a good sign, because you can cancel that loan, that financing or whatever. Guess what? We're gonna fix her and she's gonna keep on rolling. So I pull up and this is what I see. As soon as I saw it, I knew it was something I could fix. Notice right here, this wheel. In there it's all dry, just grass and dusty and stuff, and you come over here, it's all just pulled up. Let's see if it'll shoot down in there, and there's just an oily mess everywhere around that wheel on the inside. It's even slung it around, it's got it coming all out the other side. So what that is on that axle piece of the hydrostatic transmission, there is a axle seal, goes over the axle, seals that transmission. We're going to take that tire off, confirm it's the part, I'll order it, we'll put the new one on. Got your little E-clip. Watch out because there's a key in here. Key on the axle. So I'm going to take that wheel off. Pay attention to where that key goes. Right there. It fits in that groove. I can tell right away it's leaking out of here. So it's shot. For a gasket, you can tell when I apply any kind of pressure to it or move it around, it's just oozing, dripping, coming out like crazy. And the best way to get it out is a pick hook. It's just like a screwdriver with a sharp little hook on it. I can't find my hook set, so I'm gonna have to get up in here with the screwdriver. And since this is damaged, it should come out pretty easy. It's a rubber deal with a little metal spring built into it. So go ahead and take that out and make sure, one, you pay attention to which way it's facing, put the new one, and then two, look back in there, see that little spring? Don't leave that in there, get that out. And to be smart, you probably want to do both sides at the same time. Alright, the transmission is out of the mower. I didn't know it was going to take 2 weeks to get the part here, so I went ahead and took the transmission out, changed the oil in it and everything. You don't have to do that. I'm going to show you a trick how to get this cap off and fill it back up since you've lost oil out of it. I'll show you that in a second, but the reason I'm showing you this part right here is you need to know where the cap is. It's over on what we'll call the driver's side, where the driver's side would be on a car. The cap is right there. And to get that, you're going to have a little like knife or something like that. Some models of mowers you can just lift up the seat and get access to it, but if you have a Husqvarna like this, probably going to be your case. Now let's go ahead and put this seal in. This seal comes in all different sizes, so what I did is I took a caliper and I spread my caliper out, got my measurement. It was 28 millimeters, 27, something like that. So I upped that a couple millimeters. I went for this right here, and I got almost 19 millimeters. So I got 17 millimeter to go on that to get a good nice seal. A little bit of grease on here to help us get it down. Doesn't take much. There's our new seal. The flat part will go outside. The inside has that retention spring, and the size of this one is 29 outside, 17 is the hole, 7 millimeters is the thickness. So I go ahead and try to start to work that on there. Now here's the trick. You want this thing hit as evenly as possible. You don't want to damage it. So take your spacer or your washer that comes out when you took the wheel off, put it right over that. Then I'm just going to use a pipe, put it over the axle. I'm going to hit that on gently all the way down until it seats. There you go, it's all the way down where it needs to be. So I'm going to go ahead, take this, get Give it some taps and seat it right in there. Just real gentle taps to get it the rest of the way. Go ahead and fill this up, put it back on, and I'll show you how to do it without taking yours out. Right there you go, 20W50. I like to use the Lucas. There's the new seal installed, and then check it out right up here. There's this little access hole because the Husqvarna, you can't get to the fill cap. Gas tank's in the way. There's a little access hole right there. You can go in and you can pry with the chisel and get your cap off. If you can't, you can take off both these, well, take these bolts all the way up on both sides. That'll give you 3/4 inch wiggle room to get that chisel up under there. And then check this out. You need one of these. It's like a giant oversized syringe you can fill with the oil. It's got a flexible spout on the end. You can direct that bad boy right in there and fill it up. Got to get you one. I have no idea what it's called. You can get them on Amazon. I got a few of them. They come in super handy. I also want to tell you guys that depending on how much fluid you lost, you might have lost power completely, or you're just getting to that point where you're starting to lose power because not enough is leaked out yet. So you may have to purge your fluid after you put it into your transmission. If it's not working, you just got to do a quick purge. It's real easy. Just a couple of seconds forward, couple seconds back, couple of seconds forward. Builds the pressure back in the transmission, and you're back on your lawn. There's a couple places you can go. If you know your size, you got a caliper, or if you have a way to measure it, you can go on Amazon or just on Google and type in the specific size you need. It'll take you right to a bunch of places that carry it. Other thing you can do, you can try like jacksmallenginerepair.com. jacksmallenginerepair.com. They're pretty good. E-replacement parts, they're pretty good. Type in your make and model of your mower and all that. Alright, that's all I have for today. If you liked the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully it helps you out. If you didn't like the video, check out the people on the bottom of my channel called Bad Mofos. Hours and hours of fun. Be sure to check my other videos. There's all kinds of them on there, including some of the quick fixes, if that wasn't your problem. Other mower fixes. Please remember to subscribe. I'll see you back here. Thanks again for watching. Take care. Later. Peace. I just picked up the Gatorade that I was drinking right after I greased the shaft. Great.